mightiest space machine ever tested, the Saturn V rocket prepares for its maiden unmanned flight into orbit. This is the rocket that will put American astronauts on the moon. The gigantic three-stage moon rocket generates 160 million horsepower of fiery thrust, and the entire Cape Kennedy Space Complex trembles with reverberations as it heads for orbit. Weighing over 6 million pounds, standing 36 stories high, the vehicle is believed to be the heaviest object ever lifted off the Earth. The cone-shaped capsule is boosted to an altitude of over 11,000 miles in the 8.5-hour flight. Once in orbit, the Apollo spacecraft was operated by remote control from the ground. The triumphant mission boosts Apollo project morale, which hit bottom almost a year ago when 3 astronauts died in a flash fire. The rocket sends back almost 3,000 electronic measurements, indicating temperatures, vibrations, stresses, and pressures. Engineers described the Saturn V's flight as a textbook mission. The rocket separation stages created a spectacular show in the sky. A pinpoint splashdown in the Pacific northwest of Hawaii, and the Apollo spacecraft flight is a tremendous success, renewing hopes that American astronauts will be on the moon in 1969. The Royal Cambodian Palace, where Mrs. John F. Kennedy comes to fulfill a childhood dream. Accompanied by Prince Sihanouk and Queen Mother Kosamak, she watches the royal elephants approach. The feeding of the giant animals is a tricky business, and Mrs. Kennedy is both startled and delighted by the peppy royal pachyderms. An exchange of gifts and the brief visit is ended. With Mrs. Kennedy is Lord Horlick during the 9-day tour of temples, palaces, and exotic landmarks. Fashionable Avenue Montaigne sets a new style with the arrival of Princess Grace of Monaco, greeted by Dior designer Marc Bohan. The occasion, the opening of a new fashion shop for babies. Princess Grace cuts the ribbon, and the store is ready to outfit the chicest kids in town. Bohan shows Grace around his slick salon for the sandbox set, which has classy clothes from infants up to school-age children. The age of diapers by Dior, perhaps? The babies agreed. The dresses will make you drool.